All right, what up? So welcome to another video. As you guys can see in the title, we're going to be talking about my number one money tip that I have learned throughout the years. So this is something I'm actually really passionate about, love talking about, so I want to get it out there to as many people as I can. Now, I know it's not basketball specific, but even if you're a basketball player, coach, trainer, money is something that is very important in your lives and something you cannot get away from. So the sooner you learn this stuff, the better. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about what this money tip is, obviously, why it's so important, how it can help you guys live a better, more fruitful life down the road, and then ways that I have applied it myself to get to where I am now and then to get where I wanna go down the road. And before I even start, people are gonna say, well, why do you even qualify to talk about this kind of stuff? Well, number one, it's not really my information. I didn't make this stuff up. I'm basically just transmitting information that I have received from people who have actually done it, from videos, from books, from podcasts, and just relaying that information to you guys through this video. Now, this tip that I have learned, that I have applied, is stop trying to get rich before you actually are rich. And essentially stop trying to spend money that you don't really have to impress people with nice cars, nice clothes, big houses, things like that, right? And now when I say that, I'll know a lot of people are gonna be like, I just like to have nice shoes, nice cars, a nice house, things like that. So does a lot of people, and even so do I. Those are things that I want down the road. But most of the time, especially when you're trying to get it too early, when you can't really afford it, deep down you just want to impress people. You want to look cool, you want to look the part before you actually are rich, before you can actually truly afford it. And now, why is this even important? Why can't we just go and buy something because we want it, even if we can't truly afford it, but we have the money for it? And this really just comes down to the opportunity cost of what you guys can get down the road if you just delay that gratification a little bit. So now once you start down this path, you have to constantly live up to that standard that you set for yourself. So as you start to buy nice new things early, as you make more, you're going to spend more to try to impress people, look even cool, look even richer. So as you make more, you spend more. As you make more, you spend more. So you're not really able to save any money, invest any money, and actually start building towards your future. So essentially, you're not able to use excess money that you could save towards investing in real estate or invest into the stock market or put into retirement funds and actually build that future. You're putting into things for the sole purpose of immediate gratification or trying to impress people. Now again, I'm not saying you cannot have these things. These are something that I absolutely want myself. I want those nice cars. I want a nice house. I want to be able to do whatever I want, travel, all these kind of things. But it's about delaying that gratification, especially in those early years if you're young, 18 to 30 years old, really. And now when a lot of people do this, they're trying to flex on other people, make it look like they have something, a lot of times that they truly do not. Now the real flex is not necessarily having a BMW, having the nicest car, having the nicest house. The real flex is having financial freedom, having the time and ability to do what you want, when you want, without having to listen to anybody else, right? How much is that flex worth of having that car if you still have to go into a boss every day, if you're still being told what to do by other people, if you still can't truly do what you want to do when you want to do it? So that's why it's important to delay that gratification, to put that money away, to invest in things, to invest in the stock market, to delay that gratification and not try to look rich before you actually are rich. So by setting yourself up early, by staying humble, not trying to buy nice things, and just saving, investing, and preparing for your future, when you get to a certain point, you'll be able to have those nice things and you won't have to stress about it. You'll be able to do what you want when you want without having to stress about it. And that's the biggest thing, right? Financial freedom is the real flex. Doing what you want when you want is the real flex, not having nice things. Like I said, that is great. Wanting those things is great. Just delay that gratification a little bit longer so you can have even more of that down the road. Now, like I said, this is something that I've utilized a lot in my life just to get to this point right here and to get where I'm trying to go. Now, as I talked about in another video, I was working a lot as soon as I got out of college, saving as much money as I can, training, saving all of that money because I knew I wanted this gym, wanted to invest money, get into real estate, things like that. Before I got this gym, could have easily went and bought the car I wanted to, $70,000, $80,000 cash, could have went and put a lot of it down, got the car I wanted, boom, good, right? But I wouldn't have had the money to invest into getting this gym, invest into myself in the stock market, things like that. So I would have lost that opportunity. And even now that I have the gym, continuing to do that, bringing food from home, saving money whenever I can, still wearing the same clothes, same shoes that I've been wearing for a long time, right? Trying to live as simple as I can so I can continue to invest into myself, my knowledge, my business, into the stock market, saving money to get into real estate, things like that, right? So even once you start to get money, saving as much as you can, right? Just because you make a little more, you don't want to spend a little more. Make more, act broke so you can continue to save money, invest in yourself so at a certain point it doesn't matter anymore. You can get what you want. I can go and get those cars. I can go and get that house. I can go do whatever I want, and it doesn't matter anymore because I can truly afford it. So again, it just really comes down to knowing what you want, being able to delay that gratification and continuing to build to that. Even as you start to get more money, remain humble. Like I said, get money, act broke, that type of mentality until it doesn't matter anymore. So if you're interested in this topic, trying to build your wealth, things like that, an interesting book for you guys to get into is The Millionaire Next Door. Kind of talks about this kind of stuff, how the average millionaire, you normally wouldn't be able to tell just off looking at them or having a conversation because they live so simply and invest their money. So be careful of even seeing people and think, oh wow, they're so rich, because you know a lot of people who don't necessarily have the money that try to buy those things to impress people, right? And like I said, we all want to get to that point where we can have that, but like I said, takes that delayed gratification, takes time, trust the process, stay true to the course, and you guys eventually will be able to have whatever you want. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Quick little ramble. Like I said, something I'm passionate about, really enjoy talking about, learning about, applying to my life. So hopefully you guys continue to stick around, watch these videos, watch the journey. So hopefully you guys can come back to this video when I get to a certain point, and hopefully you guys will be doing the same thing right along with me. So appreciate you guys for watching. See you guys in another video soon.